everybody, it's me again, and I'm back for another episode of Eatbook Versus. And today I'm very excited and also nervous because we'll be recreating Subway cookies. I feel like every Subway meal is not complete without getting the cookies. The whole cookies thing has become like a staple. A lot of my friends like to order the white chip macadamia nut one, but personally I prefer the double chocolate chip. Oh my goodness! Comment down below if you agree with me. And so today we will be recreating two of Subway's most popular cookies, which is the double chocolate chip as well as the white chip macadamia nuts. From my memory, right, Subway cookies are like this size, like huge, and also they're very chewy.
Do you have any prior experiences to baking cookies?
Like the secondary school home econs kind. No lah, okay, have. Once in a while in my life, I got bake a few things. Recently, I bought a new oven because my oven spoiled. Can I share a fun fact?
Yes.
I've never baked chewy cookies. As in, I always bake, right? Then end up it will be the crunchy kind. But what's a day in Eatbook without a challenge? So without further ado, let's get baking! Okay, so today we'll be starting off with the white chip macadamia nut cookie. So let's go! The ingredients we'll be using today is 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a splash of vanilla extract, 1 egg, 100 grams of white chocolate chip, 50 grams of chopped macadamia nuts, 100 grams of brown sugar, 150 grams of plain flour, 125 grams of salted butter, and 100 grams of caster sugar. Before we do everything, we're going to be preheating the oven to 170 degrees. First up, we've got butter, so we have to soften it a little bit, and I'm going to pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So typically, if we use completely melted butter, that will make the cookie crispier and thinner. But today we want it a little chewier because Subway cookies are chewy. So the next step, we'll throw in the caster sugar. So right now, we'll be mixing it until it's well combined. So usually the temperature of the butter actually does affect the cookie. If it's like chilled butter, usually it will result in a denser cookie. So brown sugar makes the cookie softer and chewier because we want to have like the best texture of the cookie. Right now, we'll be putting in 1 egg. I want to break it, but I don't want your shell to go inside the bowl. Wah! Woo! That's not shell, huh? And a splash of vanilla extract. And then we'll be sifting all the dry ingredients into the mixing bowl. Let's go! Sift.
So Adria, do you like baking?
No. No, I'm very stressed every time I'm baking. That's what happened in my Liu Sha Bao video. Dough kneading is really not my thing, okay? Baking is really about the precision. So now we mix in the plain flour, but be careful not to overmix it. So the final step is to add in the toppings. So then I have like macadamia nuts and also the white chocolate chips. For the last step, we don't have to like mix it too much because we just have to like lightly swirl in the chocolate bits and also the macadamia nuts, and then we're good to go. Baking time! It's roughly measured to about like 56.5 grams or so. We're gonna like measure out so that everyone is a nice little Subway cookie size. This amount of cookie batter actually makes you about like quite a lot of cookies, depending on what sized cookies you're trying to make. But if it's about like Subway cookies, probably more than 10. Now that we're ready, we'll be baking the cookies at 170 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes. So now we're moving on to our second cookie of the day, the double chocolate chip cookies. These are the ingredients for the double chocolate chip cookies. You need 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 egg, a splash of vanilla extract, 40 grams of cocoa powder, 180 grams of milk chocolate, 100 grams of white chocolate chip, 75 grams of brown sugar, 150 grams of plain flour, 125 grams of salted butter, and 100 grams of caster sugar. First up, we will be chopping up the milk chocolate into smaller chunks. I can't talk right now.
So
chop chocolate. Ask your intern to not help you.
So it's essentially the same steps as the previous recipe, just that we have a few different ingredients this time. The only difference is that this time around we will have to add in cocoa powder for the double chocolateness. And then we'll sieve it. And right now, we'll give it a good mix, but remember not to overmix it. Honestly, yes. Every time I tend to follow like Western recipes, use a lot of sugar in their food. Also, I might opt for dark chocolate. Once you get a consistency like that, it's time to add in the smaller chunks of milk chocolate as well as the white chocolate bits. And then, you pop it into the oven for 12 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. Now it's time to taste test, but actually I already eat a little bit. Now, firstly, we have our double chocolate chip cookie. Wow, okay, it smells very chocolatey, okay, for one. The thickness and the gauness of the chocolate is definitely there. A little bit crispy and a little bit chewy. Next is our white chip macadamia nuts cookie. Hey, look at this. It looks exactly like the Subway one, right? Wow, I'm so proud of it. You can taste more of like the butter, wheaty flavor. At the same time, with every bite, right, there is like the nuts. I hope people see our effort and how we really try to replicate it, right? And if not, then I hope that people like the taste of the Eatbook cookies. Wink, wink. Let's go taste test! Hi!
Hello!
Hi!
Hello!
Yes, I could smell it from the kitchen. We're eating cookies today, right?
Do you like Subway cookies?
I love Subway cookies!
Oh, I don't like Subway cookies. I ate it often enough when I was younger, but now I go for Ben's cookies.
The double chocolate. I like the white chocolate macadamia chip.
I actually love the oatmeal one, which is a bit lame. That and the cranberry white chocolate.
Both is very lame lah.
Okay, I'm insulted.
I don't want to choose Eatbook!
Oh, it does smell like white chip macadamia.
It is exactly what that brand's cookie is.
I touched already, I know already.
Because I remember Subway cookie is quite thin and soft.
The consistency of Subway cookies are about the same. So the outside a bit hard, but the inside is slightly chewy.
It really got the 黏 at the end. 什么是黏 at the end?
It's like definitely the soft kind, not the crunch down then will immediately break kind.
Chewy leh.
Yeah, oh my god.
This is the Subway taste. I'm 100% sure.
It smells very buttery and creamy already. Like, this is the smell that I want to smell when I eat cookies.
There's this milky kind of smell to it. Oh, wait, this feels very chewy.
Wait, now I'm a bit confused because we both feel the same when you break them.
It has the same sound!
This one kind of tastes like Famous Amos cookie in terms of the sweetness.
I first tasted the sweetness, the creaminess, the nuttiness, then followed by a little hint of saltiness, which is something I really appreciate in cookies. Texture-wise, I would say this is a bit crispier than the earlier one.
I think this is a good mix of slightly crunchy and slightly chewy.
Oh, this one doesn't have the sweet smell. It smells like cocoa.
Almost the same. I look so weird, but
Oh, it's less 黏.
Oh my god, I love this texture. I can like feel the goo even though I cannot see it.
It's not too sweet. I can also taste the cocoa powder. But same as the white chalk macadamia cookies from this plate, it's really too sweet in a very cloying and artificial way.
This one like smells like milk again. This is like the normal Cocoa Crunch. This is like the Cocoa Crunch duo, the one with the white color chocolate.
it's the same texture!
Oh, I actually like this.
Tastes slightly different from the usual Subway one. Like got the roasted vibes.
Flavor-wise, it's not as sweet as Subway, as I remembered, but just as chocolatey.
I will go in.
I'll pick this side.
I will still choose this side.
I prefer this one.
I'll pick the right one.
Hands down this one.
Wow, I don't want to open my eyes. Oh my god, I don't want to open my eyes.
You just...
Oh my god, yes!
You picked Subway!
I'm so sorry, Adria. Please continue being my friend after this show.
You chose Subway!
I know!
She said I want got coffee undertone.
She still say
But in the end, she still chose Subway.
You chose Eatbook!
I don't even know why this is so stressful, but it is.
It is 4:2.
I don't know what's the word to use, but I'm kind of like relieved. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's this like jam-like taste or like a lingering flavor within the bunch of Subway cookies, which I can't exactly pinpoint is what. So because of that, I feel like it gives the Subway cookies a very, very distinct flavor and taste and smell as well. I think it's a very first-timer friendly recipe actually. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it lah. I've already like prepared all the ingredients, right? The prep and the bake time is actually not too long. I have times where I crave for like chewy cookies, right? And I thought that like do this within an hour, why not, right? And I think I look forward to sort of like trying out with different other toppings or ingredients. As long as the main body of the cookie is like the chewy type, right? I think you can put in like whatever other toppings and like play around with it. So yes, I will do it again. Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Cooks, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and watch all our other videos over there. And if you have any suggestions on who we should versus, please leave it down in the comment box below.